Herndon, who I think is a board member here. She told me that because we had our tree project going on, we had to come before the board. She talked to the town's attorney, and that we needed to come before the board to get permission to cut our trees. We weren't aware of a tree board, neither us or our engineers. We have looked over the tree board ordinance dated 2005. I guess that's the most current one. And we're really not sure why we're here today, but I guess we're here to address your concerns. Our main concern and HUD's for the safety of our tenants and our property. This tree project that we have going on is because we have lots of parking issues on Locust and Gray, mainly accidents. Removing the trees is phase one of our project to get off-street parking on Locust and Gray. We feel that it's a benefit to our residents because it is a very dangerous street. Every year we do a 5-year plan. It's sent to HUD. It is voted on by the board and approved, and we want our board members to be relieved of any liability because they voted to try to get some off-street parking, and if they don't have any choice in that, then we need to let our HUD office know.
Okay. The city attorney is here to answer the question of whether or not the tree board has any authority over the property.
Okay.
Ordinance 412-051 was adopted by the Board of Mayor and Aldermen. It's entitled an ordinance establishing rules and regulations for the conservation, protection, and management of trees located within the corporate limits of the town of Rogersville. The purpose of the intent, in part, is to encourage the conservation, protection, and management of trees on public property. Rogersville Housing Authority is a political subdivision of the town of Rogersville, so any property they have is public property. Section 1112 in the tree ordinance provides that the board has the right to manage the pruning, maintaining, removal of trees, plants and shrubs within the property lines of all streets, alleys, avenues, lanes, squares, and public grounds, and any other public property within the town as may be necessary.
People in our community is driving down that street, and visitors to our community feel like that is a neighborhood because it has established trees and shrubs. It's hard for me to believe that 100% of the shrubs and trees have to come down, that 100% are unsafe and have to be taken down because of parking pads. It seems to me that there could be a piecemeal replacement if trees are diseased, damaged, or of poor quality. Rather than taking all of them out at one time, why not take down the worst and put one in its place? And if you can, surely the intent is not to build a parking court from the laundry all the way out to 66. It's just hard for me to believe anybody that's been down that street can see from the laundromat all the way down. It is every tree, every shrub. I hope that the board will, that the Rogersville Housing Authority would seriously consider not taking every tree out, doing it responsibly and maintaining a sense of neighborhood and pride in the housing development.
I find it difficult to think about it being necessary to remove all the trees and all the ornamental trees as well. Not to say there might not be some things that need to be trimmed professionally and cut and maybe some eliminated, but not all at one time. The thing about it, as I see it, once those trees are down, they're down, and then you can't say, oh, well, the city didn't improve the parking to go here anyway, and now they're down. But it just seems a little overkill to, so that's my opinion. I think at this point, there's no reason to vote on anything because we need to understand what papers are available.